friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi! I make mostly bookish videos on a somewhat weekly basis. Today I am here to do a monthly favorites video. I got this idea from Lisa Marie Reads. She recently did a July favorites video and I thought I would join her in trying to bring these kinds of videos back. I feel like it's a good way to show both my bookish side but also my non-bookish side, so like just my general likes. Using the same format that Lisa did, I will be discussing books, music, and makeup. To start off with books, I read 10 books in the month of July, but there were really only 2 that truly stuck out to me that I really enjoyed. The first being 3 Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake. I gave this book a 4 stars. I thought it was so good. There's a bit of elemental magic in it, which is why I had wanted to pick it up, because I am a sucker for elemental magic, my absolute favorite kind of magic. So this book is about 3 sisters, 3 queens with vastly different personalities and own magical abilities. They must use these abilities to kill one another until there's only one breathing, and that will be crowned kind of like the true queen. That alone hooked me. Like, we have 3 sisters, although separated when they were young. I mean, they're still family, and tradition states they're supposed to just murder each other for power. I don't know about you, but that was very intriguing to me. I was very shocked at how hooked I was into the world, because I feel like it is kind of political heavy. There's a lot of like political scheming and drama, but I feel like it really worked. I never once felt bored about learning how this world worked and how their system functioned. They just make it so intriguing, and because you follow like the 3 sisters at their own respective islands, it's just so fascinating to see how different they are and how differently they are living and the people that surround them. The ending was really a shock. I don't know if I can say that I saw it coming, because I don't think I did. And I can't wait to continue the series. I'm just debating whether I want to read the prequels first or finish the series, the main series, and then read the little prequel mini stories. I don't know. If you've read this series before and you have a recommendation, let me know down in the comments. The second book that really caught me in the month of July was The Never Tilting World by Rin Chupeco, I believe, and I gave this book a 4 stars as well. There is also some kind of like elemental magic system type of deal going on in this book, so clearly there's a pattern. This book was sold to me on Goodreads as a Frozen meets Mad Max fusion, and although I've never seen Mad Max or even know what that is, Frozen I know, and I decided to pick it up strictly on that. In this magical world, the earth has been split in 2, with one side in eternal cold and darkness, while the other is eternal day and heat. 2 goddesses rule each half while raising their daughters, Odessa from the cold side of the earth, and Haiti, who is on the eternal desert and heat side. Each goddess is kind of preparing their daughters to take their place when the time comes. I believe each is unaware of the other's existence, and each side blames the other for the world kind of going to hell and their respective environments. However, each daughter is set out to change and better their current situation while meeting some interesting people along the way. And the world building really got me. Again, just 2 totally different, distinctive places, and I could just picture everything so perfectly in my head. It's amazing. I would love to see this book on either the small screen or the big screen. I just need to see it. Like I stated, I loved the elemental magic aspect of it. I'm just a hoe for elemental magic. If I could, I would be living in the Avatar The Last Airbender world. The book is told in 4 different points of views, and I thought it really worked really well. I wasn't bored with any one specific POV, which I feel like tends to happen for me, is there's always just one person who I don't like to read and I skim through that person's chapter super quickly, but that didn't happen in this book. I also thought there was great representation in this book. I believe the entire cast are people of color. We have a lesbian main character, a main character dealing with PTSD and kind of going to therapy, I guess, the equivalent of real world therapy. Also, one of the main characters is an amputee. So I just thought like the representation in this book was phenomenal. I don't know exactly what's going to happen in book 2. I believe it hasn't even been released yet, but it will be out sometime this year, and I will definitely be picking it up and buying the physical books to have on my shelf. So now moving on to music. I know Lisa in her video did like albums that she had been excited and loving, but I am not a person who listens to entire albums. Not usually. I don't usually follow new releases unless they are BTS. But I decided to mention some songs that I have been listening on repeat lately, and the first one is Stay Gold by BTS, which is a single off of their Japanese album. Has been on repeat in the car. My boyfriend is sick and tired of it, but don't let him fool you. I have caught him humming along to it in the car and in the shower. So also, I have been listening to Burn It by August D, which is Suga's alter ego, I guess. Suga from BTS. Yes, again, there's a pattern. Okay, BTS. BTS is everything in this house. Burn It is a song off of his mixtape that he released earlier this year, and it features Max, capital M-A-X, all caps. I hadn't heard of him before, except I might have seen him on the Nickelodeon channel. I'm pretty sure he was a Nickelodeon kid, but he's featured on that, and I just love the song, love the beat. I live for it. And finally, the last song that has been on repeat for pretty much the majority of July, super totally random, On an Evening in Roma by Dean Martin. And this is an oldie, and I mean like oldie, or at least what I would consider super old. This song just randomly popped into my head one July night. I went to bed with the song in my head, and I woke up the next morning with the song still playing in my head. Completely random. If you're wondering where I even heard this song, I heard it in the Lizzie McGuire movie, which I have not seen in months. Why this song was playing on repeat in my head, I have no idea, but I indulge my subconscious and have listened to it a lot in the month of July. Now in August, it's been dying down. I haven't felt the need to listen to it, so I guess we're getting past that. But I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm craving to travel. I don't know. The last category is makeup, and there are actually a few items that I have been absolutely living for in the month of July. The first one is lip tints. If you didn't know, I have been getting a lot into K-beauty. I am following the K-beauty skincare routine and just trying out a lot of K-beauty products, which has included a lot, and I mean a lot of lip tints. Shout out to Yes Style. They're just taking my entire paycheck, and I am solely funding Yes Style. I started using lip tints because, as we know, in this pandemic, there's not really anywhere to go, so even a simple, quick grocery trip gives me the only excuse to get dolled up, dressed, and ready. However, I tried putting on lipstick, and obviously it got everywhere on the inside of the mask, which would then lead to me having a tomato red nose, which did not look cute. So I wanted to be able to kind of glam up while not getting lipstick all over my nose. So I decided lip tints was maybe the route to go. I meant to bring over all of the lip tints that I had, but I just forgot. So the only one that I have at my boyfriend's house is this one, which comes in a little red jar. This is Jelly Plumping Water Tint by the brand McQueen. This one is super good. You put it on. It's very bright though. indigo, which I don't mind because I love the obvious red lip, but if you don't like that, this might not be the product for you. So it is very bright, but it does not budge at all. This is almost entirely transfer proof. Like very faintly it'll come off obviously when you're eating, but even then, like, you still have a beautiful color. So lip tints I have been living for. I have quite a few that I have been trying, so if you're interested in seeing a video about all of the different lip tints that I have tried, what works, what are the pros, what are the cons, is it truly mask transfer proof, let me know. I would be excited to do a video like that for you guys. The next makeup item that I have been absolutely loving is the Mucho Cushion Compact. And I don't have it with me, unfortunately, but it is basically foundation in a little cushion, and you just press it and you pat it all over your face, and it's basically liquid foundation to go is what it is, but without the mess of liquid foundation. I have been wearing the Mucho Compact Cushion for I think maybe like the last 3 or 4 videos. It's amazing. It's just so easy to apply and reapply. I stick it in my purse and reapply, and it doesn't look cakey. It looks smooth again. I'm just living for the cushion compacts. The ease of use is really out of this world. The only downside is that because it is a Korean brand, I believe, there's not a variety of colors, which is disappointing. But Mucho is, I think, a bigger company. I know they have headquarters in the US, so I'm hoping that they'll be working on that to get a full range of skin tones, not just 3 or 5 skin tones. If you, again, want a full review, like proper review, not just me raving about how much I love it, but proper review on any of the lip tints or the Mucho Cushion Compact, let me know. I would love to do that for you guys. That's it to this July favorites video. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to be a every month kind of thing, or maybe I'll just do it every other month. It depends on if I have true favorites that I want to share with you, but I thought it was a fun video to do. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. My name is Elle. Stay safe out there, guys, and I'll see you in next time's video.